and we need to remove this because it doesn't match up and it's causing a lot of congestion. Now, when there's congestion on the network, it affects everything you do. Even when you make phone calls, WhatsApp phone calls when you drive, it's easy for consumers to just say when the phone call drops, they go, oh, not the network. But I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, honorables, that from the time you pick up the phone to make a phone call to the time it gets to the other person, there are lots of things in between that cause that call to go through. It's not just the network. It could be your phone as well. I'm not making excuses. I'm just trying to explain because we're here, people to know, right? It could be the network. Now, my job is to ensure that quality of service is good, but there's also called quality of experience, which has to do with the type of phones or the type of watch you have, right? Sierra Leone has a lot of iPhones. Now, we don't know where people get those from. You can see someone who's selling peanuts on the streets with an iPhone. Now, a real iPhone, a good iPhone, is about $900 to $1,000. You know, so when these devices that carry the signals from one point to another, when they've been built, the equipment that is being put there was tested with the legitimate or the authentic phones. So now, if you have a different phone that has parts in it that are not really tested with that equipment, it causes issues as well. So for me as a regulator, I am able to work on quality of service, but the quality of experience is an entirely different thing. So all those things come into play when you talk about now the network, because that's easy for people to say. So when they came to me, I said, okay, now you've done it the wrong way. Go back. When you really want to do it, let us sit down and talk, because at that point I had on the hat of the consumers. Because at any one point I wear different hats. And decisions that I make may not be popular, but for me it has to do with the sector, not just one group of people. So I said, come back, and they came back. For about 2 months we went back and forth. The operators, my engineers, and myself. Looking at different, I'm like, if you're going to take this away, you have to give back something to the people. I'm a consumer as well. I'm a Sierra Leonean. There is no way in the world I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm going to make decisions against the people of this country. There's just no way. But I have to make decisions to also protect the investors as well. Because we need them here. Right? So it's unfortunate that we have people going around and making people feel like the decisions that are being made should be just consumer-based. My mandate, the book that I go by, tells me that I have to make sure that there's equity. I have to create this enabling environment so that operators are able to work, consumers are able to benefit, and also the government on the policy side is satisfied. So I want you to understand that, ladies and gentlemen, when I make decisions, when NaTCA makes decisions, when my director, I ask my legal guy, for example, say, give me advice on this. He will give me advice on the legal side of this. And I will tell him, and he'll say, this is what I want you to do. This is what I advise you to do. I'm like, you're looking at it from the legal perspective only. You don't know what I'm seeing. You don't know where I'm coming from. I have to make sure that I look at it from all perspectives and make a decision. So they came to me, we went back and forth, and we decided this was the best one we had at that point. And then we implemented it. So everything that was done by the book. This is not a tariff increase. This was a promotion that was removed.
Thank you very much, DJ. I will ask you my own questions. My colleagues will come in afterwards. DJ, thank you for that presentation. And it's good that you made it very clear that you did everything through the powers given to you by this parliament. Because that's one way to exonerate parliament. We did not do anything against the law when we came here. You were told to implement the law to its best. No bias. And you've said that you did that duly. Well, let me ask you, DG, do you have regulations on promotions? How promotions can be done, how they can take up the promotions, like the durations. Do you have regulations on this? Sorry?
That's in our act, yeah, we have those.
You have those regulations. You have regulations on promotions.
We have that, everything is documented.
It's documented in one. Okay. Yes. Did you take oath?
Yes, I did.
Answer me that
Yeah,
question.
we have the guidelines on the promotion.
On promotion. Well, what are the parameters of the guidelines?
Promotions normally should not be.
Take the mic, my brother. This is popularity. Come, my brother. Come in front. Okay. Yes.
Based on the guidelines, when an operator asks for a promotional activity, the promotional activity should not be infinite. It should be finite, meaning it should have a start date and end date. That's one condition. And then once the end date ends, then the operator should revert to the normal position. And also the fees that are stated should be out to the public. The public should know that we are doing this promotion, the cost of the promotion is this cost. So these are the basic rudiments of the guidelines.
Thank you very much. We've got that. Honorable members. Is that understood? Okay, DG. I'm still coming to you. DG. I suppose we do not have regulations on public engagements. But if we do have, that's fine. Let's try as best as possible to implement. But if we do not have, let's find ways to bring up those regulations, which means the mode of communications to the public in terms of promotions, increments, all sorts of, because it helps you again to tell them, let's do A and B, C. Nobody will come and tell you that I engage 5 radio stations, you don't have evidence of it. Even though I know you tell them to go and do the needful, but they should come back to you because they will work now within the time, within the laws. If you have regulations in the statutory instrument that gives you the power to either fine or otherwise. So that's one, let's see how we can bring that one again to help us all to identify these issues. These are issues that can be done in every area, but we can fix it when we have laws. So if we do not have it, let's bring it. And we can enact it here, and you tell them that this is the scope. If you do not sensitize people or engage people, you'll be fine. For us, we want you to find them if they go against the law. But if they do not go against the law, if they did everything within the law, we'll find them. Thank you very much, DG. Honorable members, let's be duly patient with them. After we give 2 minutes or 3 minutes to the ministry representative to tell us what do you have to tell us what you are going to do.
Thank you very much, honorable members, for giving us the opportunity to be part of this very constructive engagement on an issue that touches every one of us, because we are all consumers of services. The ministry, as the one that provides policy oversight for the sector, is very much seized of the fact that reliable and affordable services is critical, whether it's for education, whether it's for financial transactions, whether it's for daily social interaction to connect with families, friends, etc., etc. So we very much take cognizance of that. We are also aware that, like the honorable member, the honorable chair of the committee alluded, that an act was passed by this honorable house to guide the sector. So the sector works within that framework. And the role of that act is to balance between sustainability and consumer protection. And that, I think the DG has clearly stated that. While the ministry actually does not set tariffs, but we work with NaTCA to ensure that operators remain transparent in pricing, and any adjustments and changes are justified and aligned with economic realities. So to support that, through the World Bank project, we have conducted what we refer to as a market and tariff study. Now, why did we do that? You know, one sector that has really done well in this country is the oil marketing sector. There was a time in this country we would just wake up and we hear prices has gone up, and everybody will be haywire. But they've worked in a way that we, the consumers, now predict for the sector, because there are certain things we look at. So we've learned from them. So the ministry, through the World Bank, we've done a cost and tariff market study to actually understand what are the cost elements and what are the cost structures that actually inform the operators setting up tariffs. So currently, what we are now working on is to really look at now, how do we set up a tariff structure in such a way that even the consumers will understand that if ABC moves, then this will happen. If ABC do not move, then this will not happen. So that's something that we are working on. But more importantly also, especially around quality of service, we have also, through the World Bank, investing now through NaTCA to actually get them real network monitoring equipment. And what that means is that with those equipment, NaTCA will become more robust in actually now pinpointing, lapses in terms of quality of service, but more importantly also in terms of efficient use of the resources that are assigned to operators. So we are doing that. But I agree with the honorable member. I think we have to increase on our consumer education. So a lot of this, we are in this situation because really, I think people do not understand the service offerings that happen. So first of all, tariffs are just innovative market approach by the service provider. Like you hear, he started it and he followed. These are a way of just attracting us, the consumers, to actually pick up their services. And once they know that we have latched up to the service, they will drop it. And these ones, all over the world, they are not regulated. They are allowed to do them as an innovative way of, one, attracting customers, but also promoting services. If you go to Ghana and other places, they have what they call a light touch approach, like my brother was explaining. Inform us, the regulator, but you are allowed to do this kind of things. In fact, in the EU, you don't even need to inform the operator, just do your promotion, but guided by the price norms. And that's very important. And that's something that I was emphasizing, that if you are doing your promotion, you have to work within the price ceilings. And I think in all of this, if we have checked, like the CEO officer was doing, if we check, they've actually been within the price norms. All the price that they set have been within that. So to conclude, honorable members, is that one, we remain committed to work with all the stakeholders, including this committee, to ensure that we come up with a viable solution to some of these things, so that one, we balance market sustainability, as well as also we ensure that our people get, affordable services, which is what we are promoting. And one critical last point I will point out, to show that government is really committed to making prices affordable. We are currently working with the operators to actually land a second submarine cable. Why are we bringing the second submarine cable for a small country like ours? Because we believe that currently in the wholesale market, because there is one player, there's all possibility for price rigidity. So we believe that if we work with them to land a second submarine cable, we are now also opening up that aspect of the industry, so that it will directly influence market prices, and this will trickle down to actual consumer pricing. So 4 of them has opted to work with government, and they are taking the lead. About 70% of that investment will be coming from the private sector. Government, through the World Bank, will only contribute 30% to that investment. Works are advanced. We are working with sub-regional countries to show that we land the second submarine cable. So I'll stop here, and I think we remain committed to work with Parliament and other stakeholders to ensure that services are affordable for the people of this country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Make sure Parliament is well informed on the second landing, because yes, please. Yeah, it is very important for everyone, but let Parliament be informed accordingly. Thank you very much. Yes, the last time we had one representative from the CSO who was Was it from Daniel Pewa? Is he here? Pewa, is he here? Okay, so it represents Native Consortium. Okay, so today we have another CSO consortium that has to do with accountability, right? You have the floor. Just for us to have the balance. The last time we have somebody from the Native Consortium. Today we're going to have another CSO from another consortium. So let's have that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much for a change. I ask the permission of honorable members so I can stand.
No, sit down.
Okay, sit. Thank you very much. Firstly, let me commend members of parliament. I want to reiterate to this honorable house that firstly,
You'll be reminded that you have only 3 minutes.
yes, that firstly, the people of Sierra Leone have confidence and respect for this honorable house. Let me just reiterate that.
Thank you very much.
Also, let me just reiterate that as CSO, what we do in this sector is to provide public education. We have worked with NATCOM until it was transformed to NaTCA since the days of Momo Conte. We have worked with this institution. Let me also recognize the chairperson for this consortium, who is Mr. Saul Amin. Also recognize Sonia and other CSO colleagues who are with us here. After they had the engagement here in Parliament, we met with NaTCA, the DG is here and I'm under oath, and we asked a series of questions. Say, A, is this a tariff system or a promotion? Because NaTCA have the capacity to understand what these NMO are doing. And the DG stated clearly to us that it is a promotion. The second question we asked, had there been any increments in terms of price? The DG here is stated no. So what you understood from that point, it's redesigning of their business model. And this is the facts I want to give. And as Parliament, I also asked the permission to use SO2 because our people are watching us Facebook Live so they understand. It's not only about the elites, because people who are illiterate, sorry to say, they have phones. They need to understand what we are saying here. Now, me people them. This promotion. Okay, sorry. Permission, Mr. Thank you very much. I say this because we said they work with the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, and most of they communicate to people they now in language that they understand, so they will make the best decision understand. The people them I want to understand. See, firstly, the NMOs they can for do business. Parliament get the responsibility for protect with the people them. They get the responsibility back for protect the business people there. Because if you look both Orange, you look Afrisel, you look QCell, 90% of the people that way they work there, now we own people there. Now salon people there. And the multiplier effect of them people that way they work there, they're going to pay your school fee, pay your rent for help you. So economic growth, they go all sides. That's one. Number two, let's go straight to waiting happen. The 60 Mbps we get for 1 week. In terms of Orange and Afrisel, now only 3% of the people that were at the database with the user. That 3% with the user, they occupy 60% of the network. When we say they congest, for instance, the 70 kind of salon in the pool, where one person used the 60, the 1 Mbps, the hotspots A, the hotspots B, the hotspots C, the hotspots D. Yes. And when that one day they happen, for instance, we dey find out say within a week, one person they consume 25 gigabytes. When are 500 news. That means say if you look the business model or you do accounting, it means say they lost 460 million, and that is not sustainable. To also for understand, when they want for change tariff, then they work according to section 116 of the NaTCA Act. That day they call for a lot of engagement. But this na a promotion. Promotion means say I can give you today, I go again tell that I say they take them back tomorrow, and they take them. But the lesson where we learn Orange will dey communicate to max it because me sef dey pandicola. But honourable marry talk one very important thing. Salomon messenger dey can dey look at wetin dey look na be balance one get. Two lastly we got to understand how we dey use we phone them. People that they sleep that they left the internet on. All them group the way they give notification. If that's at the court. The quality of phone also na another thing. You no go get a fake phone, you want forget a quality of service in terms of the internet. So one for appeal to the public, don't listen to misinformation.
Hello, hold on. Let me do that. You know why?
Fake phone?
Yeah,
okay.
No.
Okay, let me withdraw say fake phone. Substandard. Thank you very much, Honorable.
Mr. Chairman.
Substandard phone.
Wait. Mr. Chairman, I ask that those who are taking us live move the camera to show the person who is speaking.
Yeah.
I am watching live and you're only getting the voice and you're not seeing the face.
Okay.
If I'm asking you to take the camera and straight to them not to say everything. So not say the MPs and tell us okay face.
So thank you very much. Well, in CSO, we can communicate at the language. Alfonso Manley. So I will take the correction from the honorable. Substandard phone, but this is the reality. You know, we understand the network well because we always they get dialogue with NaTCA. They go tell you say even if they use iPhone or Samsung, well if na substandard phone, not expect for any quality of service when the original phone they get. That's just the reality. That's just the reality. So I want for let people they know say the engagement to parliament we say not be better. We self-engage the media with Orange, with Africell. We talk to the people there. We get all the evidences today of the radio, television program. We engage for tell people and say no to increments and the business model they design, and now maybe they cause congestion at the network. But moving forward, we get one or two suggestions for me. As the honorable member say, forget a guide for communicate to NaTCA and the RP. We believe say that they're very important. The marks it to everybody they read from they will understand. But forget the way they communicate to people, they use various models. Even for take loudspeaker, go to them public place, they can mark it, lorry park, for communicate to people and pick it when they go to school, and now they go find moving forward. So they look forward to them guidelines today. And now for thank member of parliament, and lastly for say, yes, the DG and NATCOM and the team they work with me. Mr. Ben Foley, whenever they get program, we don't be the CSO, we always work with them. And the last consumer parliament will be the forefront for organize them now. And I also suggest from now, don't get consumer parliament, we will discuss it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's a brilliant one when with the one it has to do with consumer parliament. We have to look at DG. We have to actually look at consumer parliament because it gives the people the free hands to talk. When we have those, because I can remember the one we have in the board, people have their say. They have to say what they think about the network, about what they feel. These are all things I would say. Honorable members, yes, let me start with honorable. I have to do with honorable members before coming to the public. As a matter of fact, Edmond, you have representative before here, so we can't take two CSOs at the same time. I'm coming, hold on, I'm coming. Let me allow the members to talk first.
We come later on concerns and questions after members of parliament. We go Thank you very
Order, let's have one meeting from the back, please. Let's have one meeting from the back, please. Order, please.
Can I observe? Can I have a mic? So, give him as a parliament, we're dealing with one of the most delicate situations in the history of our time in this parliament. It is a time where we are moved to take an action on behalf of the people of this nation. We went to the point of making a pronouncement and other backdoor engagements were done. I am sure, I am certain that if we listen more and we talk less, it will save our necks from the public. It will also help us to have a very balanced idea of what the problem is. I agree with you that we had somebody from Native Consortium the last time, but what we addressed in the last issue was yes, no, it's not just tariff increment. We addressed that issue, and our bill came. We had to call for this meeting. If they were the people who were here to make a presentation, giving them that 3 minutes as you give it to the other CSO, and allowing all of us here to respond and listen, will not deviate from the original idea of listening to the people. The essence of this engagement by Parliament is to listen to the people, allow the technical people to explain to the people as we speak. This is the only sitting I have seen with on live, and we have over 34,000 people following us live. Yes. So this is a make or break situation, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable, I take notes on that one. It's let me just make this very clear. We still have the same concerns with the same CSO that we're here. That we only allowed one particular representative to talk on behalf of themselves, not all of the CSOs. On the previous meeting, let me come. So which means Native Consortium was the one that's represented, and that concern came from other CSOs that will only allow Native Consortium to represent themselves, not all of them. So we gave the same platform that Native Consortium has been represented once. Let's have another consortium to represent and say something for and behalf of the consortium. So let me get you
clear for the purpose of the records. It was agreed amongst the CSO that are here that one person speaks on their behalf, or was it a choice of us as members of Parliament to choose one?
We invited the CSOs to come.
And they choose one.
Let me come. And when we came, and they came the last time, one person came on behalf of the CSOs.
They agreed.
They one person went like just for example, let's have representatives from the CSOs. One person came.
Okay.
Like we came this morning, let's have representatives from the CSOs. I only have to know that Edward Abu, who is there, sent somebody to represent him on the previous meeting.
So let's have it this way. Even our banter in exchanging this has taken more than 3 minutes. Let's give him 3 minutes. Right?
No, let me hold on, Chairman. Let
me say this. A good leg boil water, outside the mama sidon. That way boil am outside and picking. If you allow him to speak here, we have all the experts. All our concerns might be addressed here. But if you don't allow him to speak here, and he goes to speak where you are not, let it be on record as us members of Parliament here, we are not the ones who increase the price. We are not the regulators.
He has rejected Parliament.
It was done out of Parliament. Let us give him the platform. Maybe
because of that, he has to withdraw certain words that was said against.
Give him the opportunity.
I will give him that opportunity also to withdraw some of these words that was said against Parliament. And now,
again, let me say this. He acted, he was not in country according to his conversation.
Honorable Chairman, Honorable Leader, can we hold on this? Let me have, because it seems as if, let's understand please, this is Parliament. Let us don't talk for CSOs, let us don't talk for journalists. Please. And then, as a matter of fact, I'm the chairman chairing this meeting.
Mr. Chairman, continue.
Thank you very much. Yes, I recognize Honorable.
Thank you very much. I want to show the appeal CSO man-made SO2 everybody the listening body.
Can we have one meeting, please? If you are not here for a meeting, please go out. Let's have the call, please.
Mr. Mandi, I want to tell you thank you for your presentation. And I don't know if in this case, well, you play the role where you feel say you play, but I see you in this case for be taking more brief for the mobile companies. Right. So thank you so much. But again, you really the presentation. I'm sure some people don't go understand them better. Yeah. But you role as civil society, sometimes let go be balance. In a situation like where the chairman they say just no, you know, for the too much one-sided way they talk to the people. Where you did for the people, you can for the like where you did for the operators, yeah, they again for the people. Because when we do something I want civil society, we too the same or three, look at that wrong. Parliament. No, we don't say we not do wrong, anything they do in the interest of the people. But if for any reason that the parliament raised something about welfare or whatever, it will take 1 month, like this in the media. So in this situation, I just want to draw your attention, but I want to tell you thank you for eloquently discussing the issues. DG, I want to tell you thank you. Of course, now you are the regulator. All this what they do will give you the powers. We don't parliament, they don't give the powers for man the affairs for regulate the MNOs there. All the other people that will provide services, especially in internet service in this country. If you don't confirm them, yes, okay, we all don't see the people in presentation, we don't listen to them keenly. Now I don't understand the people that say this is their property, their business. You understand? The only concern again we will get, or question I will ask in the last, I think below 2 weeks, since they pulled the promotion, or in the past 2 weeks, which progress they don't make in the quality of service? You understand? We agree. Law agrees, law accepts, say yes indeed, they don't pull out. Now the property will not go fetch them for that day because not to them. The tariff, the actual tariff there is of law accept for argument's sake. But I will want to let Mr. Chairman, let them tell me which progress, or let DG or in technical engineer tell me which progress they don't make so far. Because as I sit here, I can tell you, say we still the struggle with the network. Mr. Mani, where you in all these statements, you don't tell me that one day. We really need to know the progress one I don't make so far. Thank you.
Take notes, please. On those questions here.
Thank you very much, Honorable. I'm not going to ask a question. I'm going to make a brief statement. Having carefully listened to all the presenters, the facts are there for. Okay, SO2. Okay. From all the presenters, they don't lay the facts clear, except one try not to understand. But also, first of all, one encourage you all my we want the best of the people, but at the same want the best for people, but at the same time, let we learn for educate to people on things that we do not understand. When you get a communication gap or you get misinformation, what in that they lead? Misinterpretation, misunderstanding, it lead to potential chaos. And here, Sierra Leone, we good for promote the wrong things. Until we tell ourselves the inconvenient truth, any issue we will approach, we approach and wrongly. And now, maybe what's missing in the presentation, first of all, maybe from all the MNOs, maybe Mr. Shadi bring and come briefly. Hey, that 1 Mbps, it will continue for promote poverty. Even ITU. So can say that in a basic one. Let me give people like this data education. That 1 Mbps maybe now for emails, empty emails and some other things there. But most of the people they buy that 1 Mbps now for gossip and TikTok. That for download where they call videos there. the last time we won't understand where they try for say you buy a Ferrari or maybe you buy something you expect the speed of a Ferrari. Okay, so this you don't buy 1 Mbps and say you want to download a video of what they call. It's impossible. Let me tell you people and this true. So we get for regional a point how we go make this thing affordable with the required speed. For say we still get quality issues, yes we get them. For say it go solve overnight, no. As MPs then, we'll get the right for the monitor, the regulator, and how we will try to improve this one. But it's like we've not been honest here. I blame the MNOs there because this was a simple explanation the last time. Again, I talk and say, I know I'm doing I'm talking. But we almost say in this country, anytime we'll be the get, even the free calls them. It be impossible for law to make them calls them, they be the jam. It's a plain fact, we experience that. So again, we're faced with this particular, there's congestion in the bandwidth. It's clear, both MNOs, the rear quorum, they don't take measures there for reduce that. Yes, some other established certain stations, they're moving towards that. So what we get for do? Let me urge them for redouble their efforts. So, Mr. Chairman, I think what you for arrive at today, make them improve the quality of service. That is not a one-time thing, an ongoing thing. And if I find an open secret, the more people that get access to telephones and maybe more access to substandard phones, we get for the getting complete here. So from time to time, we get for improve quality service. What we don't clearly establish now so today, say we don't increase tariff from the MNOs their own side. They don't increase tariff, they remove, you understand? They remove a promotional bundle. So what would they say back again today, Naya? We get for guide them. In as much as una communicates within the medium of most of the people that they want to use them, but for the one that were they outside that medium, they want to get for hotel lights up, what they get for hotel and will make themselves not say, oh, I'll be area. So let me improve communication around the promotion of bundles. Mr. Chairman, if we reach there, I will go on and on and on. But let we learn. Then the other thing I just want to say, last but not the least, it's unfortunate. Honorable colleague make a point now. Yes, honorable colleague make a point now. For let we include somebody, there is provision for that under concerns. But again, now for work where is something outside, it's unfortunate that the portion they make the play for, he decide for walk away. Parliament no deny him, the session no ended, he will have been given the opportunity to say something, but he decided to walk away. We can be very clear on that. Sometimes they can level indict Parliament, and I will tell you all over the place, equipment and call Parliament in name by the wrong things, and we self know they ask. Sometimes the most difficult things for being in this country, not for being a politician. Because the good, the bad, and the ugly, and MP, the good, the bad, and the ugly, they fit with you. But we are also humans, we make mistakes, but we get conscience for serve. And I believe, say, the hit they take from the public, some of them way there on the other side, we know that we will not even pull close. But we sign for that, and we said need on our support for make we continue for sensitize the public on issues that they don't understand, for make them understand that we will provide for, we will continue to provide the best quality for them. Thank you very much.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Let's go this way and we come and conclude. Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Let's do it 2 minutes, please.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I want to go to SO2 as the civil society there.
We have invoked SO2 already, so the people understand. Those are looking online understand, please.
Go on with SO2.
Thank you. So we first of all want for say this to the CSOs then. For make somebody get concerned for make, and the parliament get the rights, we say parliament will regulate itself. So parliament they decide get whether for talk and whether not for talk, we get our powers there. So you know they can't for kind of stay for talk matter of most. And when parliament decide what they want for do, from an MP they talk first and you walk away. The reason why people they talk this before camera for no people to understand that because now waiting and never talk about MP then this about parliament this now look at the end. If anybody follow social media, this very person in question, if we see or read waiting in light about parliament. Okay, fair enough. So please, we want for me to select people in getting information than they for say please parliament to get right for regulate to serve, the chairman get right for give that he want for them talk as he mentioned. In as much as we there for represent to people them, we also want for make sure say we investors and they are for stay and then they are for make profit. Because then investors there will get when they do this business, especially them network provider they are. You know, then they add to the growth of the economy. Orange alone, last year, then contributed about 781 million new loans, according to the records. So we go. I'm coming. So please, we want for we people that also understand, say, their network provider who they deal with, so they also no please, they also get an obligation to people there. But please, in the same thing, even me constituency will come out. Somebody just text me say for the past 5 days they don't get network na Kukuna, Gambia district, they don't get network there. So in as much as we talk all of this, we also want to appeal to the MNOs then. The service delivery, the quality of service, oriented to be specific. The text we say for the past 5 days now, Orange no get network na Kukuna and Gambia district. So please, on behalf of my people in Gambia, Kukuna this to be specific, please, when I consider the network quality of network in that part of the country,
Thank you.
please, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. I am Honorable Anifona. The question I have,
Honorable Anifona, please give me 1 minute. Please, Honorable, please, colleagues, also the media, let's be attentive. You know what you want? When I ask media on Akaya for big information and go talk about it, I know I'm able to see that I'm people they call me, say how the meeting will come on, Naka for interview. You get every reason for listening with a live. But make sure so you pick up things and we will discuss at the media houses. So please don't listen who they ask questions and ask how they answer the questions. Please. But if you talk on another get some clear. Please. Thank you.
yes, sir. So during the CEO's presentation for yeah, so the CEO made mention of the fact. Okay, so during the time where Orange CEO they present, they talk about congestion and then they buy data from the other service providers. So I want to know if with the DG of NaTCA, if there is any background engagement between the mobile operators and the Zulab where they provide the internet, because this is all about cost. So they don't get the internet service to themselves. So if there are any possibilities of engaging those service providers so that they can also have affordable internet service to the mobile operator and then to the customers. So that is one question. And then the second question goes to the DG. According to your presentation, you said we have so plenty of iPhones, but from the CSO, he is telling us that a lot of fake phones in the country. So I actually want to know. Okay.
No, now the CSO I withdraw. Also DTO.
Thank you very much.
CSO I withdraw.
Yes, me they represent the people there. We know they understand most of the jargon they want they use that today. We think they understand, they buy their phone, they enjoy quality service. And that Now the beginning of the challenges there, other living as they will get to be very mindful of. I want let the communication houses they don't say the quality of the service will make we enjoy comfort. Similarly, so the quality of the service will bring riot in the country. Now, so we give this response much amount. Now, when I talk of quality of food, the quality of food, now they are free to get on a quality food. The people that are village better get them on food. But if they buy 5,000 worth of credit, may they able to talk to each other efficiently, effectively. And that's not the problem. So I will so poor that we don't want to take that communication houses to court. Because we all those offer that they have. But for the truth to be told, they want grab customer there. They make slow effort for enhance the capacity for serve the customer they well. I don't travel across with Orange. We have agitate with Orange people will not get network. And even this unhealthy promotion with the neighbor. I mean, this promotion for me, not a promotion, now compensation. Compensation for the time them, oh, they buy credit, when they call, if they have obtained money done. You know, not. All that here, nobody not charge them. The citizen, they don't grumble. And they're not the under duress for county promotion. If you don't take this promotion, work out with her, if they congest, cause congestion, then the people they suffer, no counter. No counter. But when after second promotion, all right, they prepare. They say don't buy the promotion. There will people that suffer. Why for suffer for money they pay? Why for suffer? Let me tell them people that say, you don't go put 50% inside small cubicle. They don't go breathe fine. Crisis go there. Let's go common day. If they want to get more customer, let them prioritize enhancing the capacity. All the language people that are hearing, megabyte, iPhone, it no matter to me. Now for I pay me money, I will talk to the mama. But this is not the problem. In as much as a representative of the people, are also for protect investors there, and therefore tell investors the truth.
Thank you very much.
Not breach the contract. Yeah?
Thank you very much.
Contract. We'll pay money, not
Yes, thank you very much.
Exactly. No, this is
honorable members, I pick on
Well, I have the mic here.
The mic is here.
Mr. Chairman, giving me this opportunity.
Protect you, mommy.
Mr. Digi, I want to.
Hey man, I saw
No, I'm just saying.
No, it's not.
Now you people in the address now. Then they want you.
So,
Mr. Digi,
You go meet them.
I want that you take into consideration about lack of education between tariff and promotion. Therefore, take that into consideration. Now, one of the lapses this way make we land this whole land. Two, you don't take an answer. Two, you therefore protect the investors. But in as much as we therefore protect the investors, the people in interest, they can force to be. But if they get proper education, they well schooled on how promotion and tariff they run, you find out say, be the members of parliament, be the leaders there, the people are not going to be culpable. Then the other thing where I want for you emphasize on now, that these guidelines on regulations of promotion. I really want that you put to it, that you develop them. like the guidelines already enough. So you therefore set a quality standards on that, sir. So now my own contribution.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Tiju, I believe it's an opportunity given to us to disseminate a message. We represent the people, especially the people of Waterloo. The people has been disadvantaged for far too long. Especially, okay, when you talk about service, you get the successful one, you get the failure. But we believe they're the money because I will not take me better, I want to talk. It not go through. But after we the quarter, nothing comes out of it. Nobody take you to court. The customer, the subscribers, and let them pay in the day. They don't disadvantage them for far too long. And when decisions, most of the company there, when are independent, in a facility and on duties. And anything you want to do, now under a confederation, you get the right for look within and make reversal. Reversal not for be an issue. Make a promotion. When you reverse something, do something where will make the people that happy more cheaper. But you know go reverse something, then it more escalate the tension for the people there. Now then they ask question, what are we doing for them? So today is a big opportunity that every network is impartial, independent, and getting independent facility. It's just like when you go buy petrol, 1 liter, tell you, some liter and the way they flop, some not they flop. Now half and half. So it depends how you do your activities to customers, to subscribers. But there's a lot of advantage being taken to the from the people, especially when they don't get a successful communication. Nothing comes out of that. It's all about then subscribe. So we need to make an improvement. Let we modernize and do something where the people will be happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, I recognize Honorable.
Thank
you very much, Mr. Chairman. And of course, all the explanation we both Africell and Orange don't make. One thing we clear now that yes, I'm not saying they want to make profits. But over the years, we have to accept one reality, say people don't go through so much losses from both Africell and Orange. With sufferness of network, you want to download one great thing. Even me, when they buy normal, probably for download a single video, probably sometimes it can take 5 hours. So it's not about 61 mbps or 2 mbps, not all that one day. People in suffer really. You know, then just they say how the losses and what of the people? What about the people? And the issue say they put this one Mbps. It only come up after parliamentary instruction saying for put them back into the system. Now the only time the public come for our way say now in fact they put the entire system. I don't believe that discussion ever did. They don't get that discussion. Yeah, I understand BG say yes, they don't engage. But trust me, I doubt that one they say we don't get that engagement still. Because for let them remove that particular promotion, it only come about as a discussion after parliamentary instruction, say for let them reinstate the facility again. Now they tell them pull. Now the only tell this and the only press release that they want to see from these mobile operators. The only press release we don't see now for say when they pull this facility. I should say they made that decision because they choose say they not go ahead with the instruction of parliament.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Chairman. And from the discussions that we not in this year, I mean, for me, Orange, Africell, telling we say, I mean, because of congestion, they actually pull out 1 Mbps. For me, I think say, all water. Because one thing we're very clear, before you run a promotion, first of all, the technical team therefore check the system for no if this promotion yeah, so if it's 60% of your base or 70% take up this offer, waiting will be the traffic, waiting will be the issues. Yeah. Now that technical report, the first one you get for look at. You also get your business case. You get for also look at how much revenue this will generate for me. You understand? After that one, it will give you the actual picture or make you say, okay, let me go ahead and run this promotion. Yeah, but what tells me say just because of 60% of the subscribers that so take up that offer, increase the congestion then. So it means all this while when they tell me say that they upgrade the network or we don't add the sites there, we don't do this, not to be true. Yeah, because for me, I believe say for let you run and you don't do all the necessary checks. And for me, I think say the issues that we basically they here basically now how then we're waiting because they notice say revenues are low from the 1 Mbps based on what they expect. Now it make them think say important for them again. So the best they will do, then they just remove them because they want to promote more people for let them go to the 2 Mbps. Yeah, it's a strategy. Then also network congestion is also another one. We all know say before even a promotion they come in existence. Trust me, them 2 network here they may already don't be congested. They don't get issues. Yeah, we all know they get cross calls. I mean, at times they call somebody, they say there will all be their problems. They made it before they bring in this promotion. So for me, for say that because of them this promotion, I think congest the network and not buy that very idea there. Then also the other issue basically, as I say, the operators they want to move the subscribers and we don't count any the 1 Mbps. They want to move some of them for let them go to the 2. But people they don't get the revenue, they don't get money. So because you don't get money, they go to the 2. So they hang on to the 1. So for me, what I would expect for let them encourage more people then for go to the 2. Therefore, don't reduce that 100,000. At least the one count and down. Then they reduce also the money for the 1 Mbps. They reduce and small. So you go see say more people they go to the 2. I mean, without you even pushing them for body because of the cost. But you said I'm at 100,000. I mean, that was used to 60,000. So if you put an 80,000, they will push himself go there. But because it remained 100, then it maintains side. So I believe see that another issue. Then I mean I just want to ask because a promotion basically not they take too long. I mean from my experience who I get. Yeah. But this promotion now when there's a promotion, it takes so long until when the public pick up something will happen. Now the time they say oh now promotion. But if it not be something where it don't make money for them. If it don't be they make revenue for them, like they don't cut them off fluxes. Yeah, promotion. If you carry it and introduce them 1 month, 2 months, you don't see any better revenue. Trust me, you they go back to the drawing board and look at them, and if you know what it, you remove her. But this for the fact that you don't live for so long, it means it's been profitable to them. Just now because they don't realize, oh, okay, wait till they expect, not to so. Because of that, now let me slash them off, not pull them. So I think NaTCA need for begin the monitor. If somebody say like promotion, if in a 2 months promotion, then NaTCA know. So after that 2 months, if for flag them tell and say, hey, when I get them off. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, Lucia.
Thank you very much, Chairman. We know say Orange and Africell are business people, business they do. And we also know say them promotion they are not they own. They get on the property. But one thing we want to make clear who we own. Orange and Africell they own the business on a customer base. Without customer they don't exist. And they also need for us say they not get too comfortable. Now because they don't get too comfortable then they just go ahead and do something without education. Within NaTCA, and I feel like say NaTCA they babysit Orange and Africell. Because if NaTCA they babysit them, Orange go wake up one morning and say we want for this. Without the not come to the public educated. We now plan we come home. The only way they get for talk to people in through communication. And if they deprive you of that, that means I get for travel all the way go come for no have money. I get for travel all the way go to village for now the rest they do. That means I don't get proper communication. Everybody they talk about data, Mbps, this, that, but nobody they talk about the direct call. Like there are times where if you say, okay, let no use WhatsApp call, let make a direct call. You go down on the phone, everything just goes silent. You know they hear you on the other side, the other person they hear you. So nobody's talking about that part. You call them on, you credit a bond. But the communication just stopped like that. So if when they say when they do waiting, improve or whatever, me I'm not saying it. Me I don't see. We dey bond the top up, but the service one I say when they get that we know they see. The last time I checked, one person they say quality and affordable. The other one they say making life easy. The life not easy, it's becoming hard. Because like me, I definitely people that I subscribe for. What I for talk to. And now the only software I get now, if I know they get them through WhatsApp call, I can make a direct call. Even direct call self DJ, I know they do that. I don't know for you, because they feel like saying I'm 1 million and now one. Probably other people in the experience. I don't know, probably other people in the experience. And the phone you get. Sometimes I'm in phone where I get. Yeah, because when I'm more serious, you go there on the call, everything just goes silent. The credit's a bond, you know they hear you, the person on the other side, the person said no they hear you. Then they say call failed. They get to go back again, the same thing. So what did they happen with the network? Don't forget about the MBPS, people don't understand that one. But the direct call also, what did they go on with that? So it's tough. Yeah, I don't know, we're not get too comfortable. Now they want the business on the customer base and the customer is not satisfied.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Yes, Honorable.
Me now know Manuel Content from Faraba. I believe say we will talk about communication. Faraba are the most deprived district in this country. I don't know if we try to talk and take into consideration. But one inform on TDC, the people say 70% of our people na Faraba, na all people to go for energy coverage. Don't say we say the poll in this. Mrs. Alonso, na 3 days I don't think this one they get coverage. Mongoto and the district headquarters town, we go prove it right or wrong. I did it Friday, Saturday, Sunday before they come free town. I know the coverage. Big villages are born when Abana can fire very close to the Roma Mountain. I want to talk to people in Africa town. I pass now up in the go for that will talk. But Poland, they all over the place. DG, I will not take that into consideration. But they really suffer now for about the street. I don't work out all the districts in this country. But not district, not the where they face challenges in terms of communication reach Faraba. I don't go Kailam, I don't go Moyamba, I don't go Bokuside in this country. But we suffer. Even if the Poland and the tongue, now all people will go for Hosiki, for those who make communication. Last shock now. Somebody sent for me already money. That person that make a palabati, I say the money no can. He said I don't send her. In the center, I say last send for your WhatsApp, now say send her. We know you will talk with direct call, they tell you over WhatsApp. That when I don't reach Kabbalah, now you can see the money on my phone. That don't tell them that say yes. We pray for all and put more effort in the communication sector for improve Falaba district and other part of the districts in the country. If I don't talk, I don't send the message. For say me as honorable now, people like to go for like the coverage.
Thank you.
Frankly speaking, and tell them
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me get honorable one more that I get to conclude. Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chair.
2 minutes.
My own question actually go to the director for Orange. He made mention during his submission, I say, the collapse bundle don't done. You don't finish the 2nd of November. And I want to challenge you, say, when I still wait person go max it, for let he buy the collapse bundle, when I accept the person, they buy the collapse bundle, but the person not they get the service. And they buy to that. Because of course, and they buy to that. On Friday, I buy the collapse bundle by through Maxit, and they accept the payment. I go through the process, and now when our for use the internet is not working, honestly. Then it don't clearly state and I say from the 2nd they don't close them. So if it don't close from the 2nd, I want to know if the one MBPS 9 London or now the 2 MBPS 9 London 9 I don't close.
Thank you.
Of the 2.
Yeah, thank you. Honorable.
Thank you very much, Chairman. I know say this we don't get most of the technical explanation, and a lot of concerns have been raised. And then me just to go back to waiting make we there. And then as a result of the concerns them of the people then. And then concerns them they touch me so much. And even after the meeting we hold on the 7th of November 2025, we know the tension we raise, the public outcry, we even prompt me again for get another follow-up meeting. So on that note, we also be take a decision as a parliament. That decision, it go all over the country, where media houses capture that. Some of us were invited in radio discussions for explaining on that decision. Yeah, and the public up to this time not clearly understand on the ruling where we take as parliaments, where we give the MNOs them say within 24 hours, the need for reverse back to the old system. As we talk, the people then that's the key for understand. That's the interest of the people. This, whatever we discuss here now, is about the people then on the decision where we take as parliament. Some they get how they perceive if the animals are not go, not abide by that decision, not comply to the decision we take as parliament. And thankfully, we get the DG here. We principally, by the act we passed now 2022, section 116 to 1188, give them the mandate for regulate. So now, we may be convinced as members of parliament on the concerns them, the challenges that we not raise, where we now shift. 2 questions. Now, the pressure, based on the explanation we now get on the 1 BPS, make una shift to the 2 with the same cost we already be done DD. But the people there will just think as it because 7 days then they buy the 1 BPS 60 euros. Now then they go for 7 days, still get the 60 euros. We as members of parliament, based on our engagement, the conversation we don't go on, we don't understand now. But the public, to me, sitting here, are still convinced they not still understand. So I want to now convince the people out there, even though according to CEO Orange say they have done almost 32 radio discussions and television engagement, newspapers and the rest. To me, I only know say a change effected on the 4th of November 2025. Now the time no say this decision they don't take without prior knowledge of this education where una say una be don dey do. Right? So now we want for make and they ask the permission of the chairman for make una convince the public, the people that we represent, we equally so una na una customers them where una dey serve. If you are here as a mobile operator, investors, and as a result of the millions subscribers the owner gets. Those are the people where they get us paid. Those are the people where they make when they run with activities as investors. Let's go back to convince them on this one. And tell them, Mr. Chairman, the question is, they need to go back to the people here, maybe we'll use this platform, for explain to the people why they not be adhered to the 24 hours ruling what we take as parliament. Let the people get an understanding. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. And of course, thank you for your presentations. I want to ask anybody among Una that we want to ask questions, any media house, because we do this basically for getting proper balanced conversation. We allow 2 minutes. But I see Native Consortium and Mabu be around. You don't go. I want to get the platform for say something. We don't go also. Okay, if you didn't do a if not there, that's fine. Yes, SABC, right? Okay, well, okay. Now, yes, you can introduce yourself and say something.
Thank you very much.
Introduce yourself, my brother.
particularly being a journalist.
Okay. You guys to me, which media house? Not only journalist, one for know which side come up from?
Media work for State Television, sir.
State Television. Okay. Your question, please.
So I start first of all from the statement by Honorable Kaloko. We last time when I've been summoned the MNOs, I asked for that 24 hours notice where you have been given. Parliament lack of Honorable Kaloko. That 24 hours will not be given. Parliament will never come out and say they already passed that 24 hours or it's a little late. And if I'm not mistaken, like 2 weeks or so now, or you don't pass one. So is that not contempt first of all of Parliament? That on an issue, an ultimatum, nobody knows by the heart to that one day. Secondly, me certainly for years now, now one network I use. The issue of promotion, not promotion, and I want to agree with the female member of parliament. We talk about you subscribe, you money gold and quarter, or they really give you service. Me a victim of that on countless occasions. For example, I reported that, but that's not happening. But if we talk about promotions, let me go to the Maxit app. The detail will tell me say more or less every 30 or 39 services within our Maxit app, they're all on promotion. These are two basic questions I want to ask, more or less. Maybe lastly, with the limited number of population, say I don't know about 8 point something million people, and the one way they use internet as Salomia, so they less than half of that population. Why we continue for the get this excuse, say, because of the congestion, where other countries were highly populated and they use more internet facilities and services, they are better off than we when just limited number of people. Don't understand the technicalities.
Thank you very much. The reason why we get technical people in here, together with the mobile network operators and the DG, we still get technical people who respond to the technical questions. Why we do this now? Forget public outcry very clear. Everybody understand exactly the position of somebody. Yes. 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes.
Good afternoon. Me, your name is Chen Ojago, a doctor for the democracy and teaching. Your question has to do with the options available for customers from African coverage. Yes, now they justify say the 1 megabyte per second internet browsing. Don't congest and it's slow. When I never give people options, and please say when I'm going for increase, on the facility and the 2 megabytes per second internet browsing, and let people really decide which they want for them. But if you take the 1 Mbps and take them off the market and you force people for go use the 2 Mbps, it's like optionally for the customer.
Thank you very much. Yes, the first gentleman, and after you. Yes. You introduce yourself, please, and the media house you represent.
Yes, I represent Country Radio in Ajusukone.
Okay.
I just want to ask a question or make something clear. One of the speakers registered say it's about making profit, and that's make the people that decide say yes. And the business model, and then they look at. Looking at the business model, if now profit actually then they run after, if they give it 2 Mbps, then suppose for them say let the people then pay twice the usual price that they pay for the 1. But then double the Mbps and the amount and not commensurate, they're not double. So that it tells you it is not about profit sharing. And the network will then say, then they try for improve for people and get quality service. They don't watch that before. Let the technical people explain to you what they happen.
Thank you very much. Yes, the one gentleman, I think, is the last person.
Good afternoon. My name is Suleiman
The last person, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Suleiman Jalo. I report for Unity Broadcasting Online Television. I get 2 questions. One, they go to Parliament. It will be an addendum to the first question we first colleague asked. That Parliament will make a ruling sometimes last week. And some of we will report on our media house and even analyze the ruling or hearing of Parliament. A few hours later, we already see Parliament don't suspend their ruling. We say this put Parliament when it comes to public trust. Because you and I agree, see, not anybody they read WhatsApp messages, neither read press releases on social media. Parliament for don't go beyond just releasing a statement from the office of the clerk, but to engage people by using various media houses. Besides this, put Parliament trust in the public. Now to the MNOs. When they talk about traffic congestion or another desert congestion, you and I know if a common is in a cannot zone, if there's a traffic block, you must get a security officer will control traffic, either for ensure easy flow of traffic or for provide an alternative route for cannot zone. But if when they block the traffic already, when I don't pull out the salary for pass an alternative node, when I don't feel say this now is the service to Sierra Leone, specifically Orange. Because even the 2 Mbps we don't talk about, many people can testify, say, even if you buy the 2 Mbps, you will still face the same traffic congestion. Thank you.
Yes, let me have the last person. No, I only have one person more. Please. Yes, gentleman.
Thank you very much. I am Sekou Mohamed from Civil Society Youth Progressive Network. The question we just try for say something. I believe some of our colleagues don't talk several times within that one day. Now we Parliament give them people their 24 hours. Within that 24 hours, they refuse or abide with the law. Whether everybody understands this Parliament, now in the second body of this nation, and in the law back and in the cover every damn thing we do in this nation. Why that happened? The second question again, now based on this explanation, after even when Parliament we don't give 24 hours to them people, then we pass back to go back to the drawing board where we are. That spokesperson was in SLBC who took it up the serious Peter indeed in SLBC TV. Then they still define for saying indeed the telecommunication they get demanded based on some certain issue and the way they go up, the need for more particular pricing. And why now at the end of the day the DG is sitting in front of this Parliament, why they was defending the situation that indeed it was right, why now today the debunk is taking place? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we don't get questions from the public, which means even the media house will represent the public as well. So it's very clear that this is a balanced situation, somebody balanced conversation. We allow the media, we allow everybody to participate, civil society, and members of Parliament. Yes, we have questions posed to you, but before we go to that, let the Honorable respond.
Thank you very much, Co-Chairman. Again, being honorable for the edification of the general public, the one they will watch me, being honorable and smarter levy, who represent all districts, and being the chairman for the committee on transparency and accountability. For the concerns the owner raised specifically to Parliament, reference to the 24 hours notice. Now me, been chair that meeting today with my co-chairman, and now me been pass that ruling, the 24-hour ruling, but may not forget say, we will pass that ruling. Again, let me make clear. Any decision when take place na committee sitting or na plenary, for example, one can get debates, controversial bills or debates when the opposition will go against. If the ruling bench succeed for pass that ruling, they or pass that bill, nobody no go talk say na SLP no go pass am. It is the House of Parliament, a collective responsibility. That decision will be taken now the House, now the committee will take up, the joint committee will take up. For the records, yeah. Let we not forget say that sitting being held on a Friday. 7th. Yes, on a Friday. I don't even look at the date, but 7th. It was on a Friday. And just after that Friday, they left for go offline, and it was almost in the evening. Almost. Now, in the absence, the both committees received concerns from the MNOs. They write letter. The clerk then they in receipt of the letter then they forward soft copy na before. Yes, we are the people's representative. And I want to make it clear, if for any reason they're not being go through the regulator and refer to parliament within 24 hours, giving reasons, therefore don't charge them for contempt. Yeah. But during that same day, they respond and request that please. Then they request that the decision, yes, they know they go against parliament decision, but the issue technical. The media houses will reach out to me, Truth Media, Lamrana reach out to me, and again, few others. I tell them, say, media out of Freetown now, but I can confirm, say, Parliament they received of a request for stay of execution for that particular ruling day. And we are the people's representative. Equally, we get responsibility back for protect them. They are investors. Yes. So when you don't get an environment where investor friendly, nobody know one come for kind of business. Fair enough. But because the request, imagine if we say, oh, we don't request to no, we not agree. The man then tell we say, if they touch her now, me and you, or me and most of them are layman them. We not to technical people, we not to engineers. They say they touch her, the whole system they mix up. Yes, we are the people representatives. I'll tell you how vulnerable the members of parliament are. If we didn't agree, say no, we not agree, we not go refer. Then they go to refer some. If the system crash in this country, yeah, then it's in a parliament. So then questions I want to be asked, so we have to point fingers at we. So based on that, the colleague call me, engage other members of the committee who say, no, you know what? Yeah, that's fact. We not give them time. And the man the request they make, before this time they don't say they want to come back or can explain better. We not get time in the last week. So this week we choose a long one before they go into when they go into budget hearing proper. So if we are today, members of the public and the media, now with respect to the request where the MNOs they make, say they want to come and explain the issues and the technicality. But again, we don't see, I think they get a lot of them package for we for can explain say they're not our tariff, but now pull then promotion bond way they get. May you appeal to them now at this movement, Mr. Chairman, I'm not sure I want to make any statement again after now. Not just please. May you appeal to them, DG, please. As we sit here again, the public get tremendous trust and confidence in Parliament. Yeah? Me, the appeal say, or Parliament will still the appeal say, let them create more options. Yeah? And like that daily, you see when they talk about so that one BPS that for that daily, that 15 deals. Do ya? Let them look into that and how them will please calm down a little bit and create more options. Because the one BPS, yes, when I don't pull up like that collapse on the day. But the one where they don't, at least for more officers, because we not still get that way. The one where they have 15 deals, do ya wanna see reason how una go DG discuss with them, now una putting them for that price with the for we people, do ya? They will bring and down to 12 self. 12 self, because if we say 12 by 7 or 10. Or 10, well, 10 by 7, you don't go get another 16. Okay, 17 will be. But do ya? Again, now business people, they say they don't want to contest that line. They don't give them. Let them win situation. We come halfway, let's them come halfway. Say, if they make them, me, I will say, if they make them 12 self, fair enough. But DG, if you able to talk to them, You dey work with them directly, they go put am 10 or 8 self, no problem, sir. For people they know ya. And then you know the way the other thing where one okay, my brother Alfonso, back to you, where are the plea? Orange Africell, Freetown Auto Salon. I believe say 70% of una polls them dey offline. But and not to all not to everybody they visit to the radio or the media houses in Freetown. All this una sensitization teaching wey dem do na Freetown ya. Na Freetown dey sit down dey do am. They no go to people dey offline. And who was lawyer so? Now two people there. One day water, people they need before and say they wait for her now. The other one day lonely. We all are offline with it. So do your DG. Let me need for do more. Again, you know if you need say pass you want put promotion before you engage the public sector. You when they deal with the general public, if you know they engage them, you always get problem. Small misunderstanding. Me, most people believe you. Emotion in full week all there in the last engagement. We make that very clear because anything we get from the people they interest. Oh, so one day pan try to win at television say they go see for the camp parliament again. Now they employ we now employers them. I see president will give you job. We said that they want to give you job. Welcome. So do you plea to you? Engage them for the good of it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chairman. Hold on, please. Let's respond from the MNOs. Do you have questions? The ask question, I'm going to respond, right? Because maybe I don't ask.
No, I'm not the same thing like guys. Not just Chairman will bid for something, but the way he bid, I think he not calculate something.
So let me get no put up. So respond to give me mic to him. Mic to mic again. Yeah.
Good afternoon once again, Mr. Chairman. So, can I go SO2 as well? Thank you. So, with the conversation with the government, we said the right take notes for anticipate who's part the question and go ask me, so I'll go able to respond. Because Boku good points were raised, and one of the best things where, as you say, we really get for work with NaTCA to work on is the guidelines of communication. I think that is a very important point we come up during this committee meeting, right? Because we need to get a guideline. So because tomorrow when something come out, we don't know if now this level thing we don't need for do newspaper. If now this we need for do TV. If not this, we go the newspaper, for example, radio. If not this, na social media. If not this, only to the people when they go church. So at least that they go give we self a guideline for not say what we do right and what we do wrong. So in the future, when something come up, it will be simple for say, you know what, we don't do the steps that are in the guideline, so we are safe, we are clear. It not going to make Boku back and forth. So one of the things I want to talk about, one of the gentlemen say network. We get two things now. Before, when we in the parliament, we talk about the quality of network. It was dropped calls, congestions. You call somebody, you know they get them. So these were the conversations at the time. Now we don't get a new layer of conversation, which therefore do with speed of internet, quality of internet, and bandwidth. So at least we new things are coming up. So if we talk first for the speed of internet, so there is a new quality of service act, regulation that came into place that is 10 times harder on us than the previous quality of service regulation. Right? So if DG allow me for explain a little bit, in the previous regulation, NaTCA been the measure for we the site, the whole site. Right? For say if the site is okay, it's okay if the combination, because the site is usually made up of at least 16 different sectors, at least. And those sectors are even made of sub-cells. So in the past, if one of your cells is bad and the rest of your cells are good, then then we can say the tower has good quality. Now, NaTCA and the new one, against our will, it's not something we know being glad about. They are measuring our quality of service per sector, per cell. So the parameters that we have to live up is more than 100 times than the parameters that we have. So the measurements are much more difficult. And NaTCA not only do them in the back end, they have a TV in their waiting room within the show, per area, per region, per how it is. One day I've been waiting for DG and I begin snap them at the center. I say, okay, here we're doing well, here we're not doing well. So they're doing those measurements. At the same time, if you go on any of the websites, UCLA or Speed Test, then they measure all of the internet experience that our subscribers have, because when you go through the internet, all of that data is recorded somewhere, and then they check and they will tell you this area is good, this area is bad, and you can download this information, is available for the public. And we very much believe so from the information that we have seen by third parties, independent parties, not our team, that we are doing much better than other countries. One of the journalists said that the bigger networks are out there, more compilated from the slick television. I say yes, at the end of the day, you can have as big as a network that you want, but the bigger network has to do with the country, the population, the number of people that are there, and you grow the network as the population grows. When we started internet 2014, around 2014, we used to consume all of Sierra Leone, right? At the time before the landing station, we were consuming something like 8 Mbps. All of Sierra Leone, through our network, was consuming 8 Mbps. Now in this room together, we're consuming more than 100 Mbps, only in this room. As the need of the subscribers grow, that's how we increase our our network to be able to handle much more traffic. Right? One of the parliamentarians said that there is a business plan for any promotion that we do. Yes, every time we run a promotion, we do a business plan, we do a case study, and to see whether our networks can handle it or not. But many times, a plan is looking into the future. It's a plan. Sometimes the plan works, sometimes the plan doesn't work. And the doesn't work can be in both directions, meaning you plan to get 100 customers, you only get 10. Or you can plan to get 100 customers on that promotion, you get 1,000. In this case, the plan didn't work, and we did get a little bit. The Honorable from Falaba spoke about Falaba not having enough. I totally agree. Falaba is one of the most difficult districts for us to operate in. Road network has been a huge challenge. It's the hilliest after, I think, Konadugu, right? But it's the road network for us to get there has been a lot. So it has been challenging and expensive for us to be there, but we continue to expand. I remember the first time we went into Falaba, it was only Falaba Hill, right? And then before we even did Mongo, and before we did Makasuma, on the left, and then before we continued. But our plan is to be able to connect from Calabar all the way around to Kono, right? But through Sinkola and Sinkonia, and then you have Tala there. So there is a lot of work still. We fully agree that there's a lot of work there. But over the past couple of years, right, and DG has full access to all our information. He sees our financials, he sees our traffic, he sees our cost, and he sees everything. Telecoms went through a stage where it was not, I don't want to use the word not profitable, but there was not enough for us to be able to invest. When the country went through FX devaluation, when we did remuneration, all of these things, when we did redenomination, all of these things were very difficult for us to invest more, because each site, it costs you thousands and thousands of dollars, and most of the areas, because the population is low, it doesn't even cover the cost of running the site. So it becomes very difficult to speed up this, but we have a plan for Falaba. We will continue to do this. On the sensitization, where we desensitize, we not only sensitize at least Freetown, and even the radios we will use in Freetown, the radios that way they get upline coverage. And also they're not in every village, but at least every major village, those that we chose. Because most of the radios that the one we support, the dinner with towers, Nabo, Nakenema, Namakini, so we're very well aware of their coverage, including African Radio, we get the largest coverage map across the country. We used it to sensitize. Another for prices, right? I can pull for you now a study that shows Sierra Leone being one of the lowest prices for data within the region, if not within this. Those of us that went to Dubai, 1 gigabyte in Dubai is $10. 1 GB in Dubai is $10.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so just for the people to understand, the analysis is huge, but we just want 2 minutes for me to respond to these questions because no one speaks.
Thank you, Chairman, and good afternoon again. I think Shadi has talked a lot about things. I cannot come back to that. We are operating in the same environment. What I can say, for example, I have many examples, but we don't have time. If understand a lot of improvement to do, the environment of operations. I can take, for example, I don't know very well Sierra Leone, but I've gone to Koinadugu, for example. You have one side that called Koinadugu. We have a problem of generator. We buy a new generator. To take the generator up to the hill, 5 days. 5 days. We don't have a choice. But it's the operation, the cost of operation is very high. And it's difficult also to understand. But quality of service is continuous improvement. I've never seen anywhere in the world that you don't have any issue of quality of service. So that's why we have, in all our departments, we have one department called Customer Experience Department. These guys, their job is to make sure the customer is satisfied. They are the ambassador of our customers. And one director is here, Alpha Bundu. So why we have that? We are one of the service also that have 24/7 call center. 24/7. It's just because we care about our customer, we want to listen to them. So I have seen also the comparison between.
No, let's allow him, please. Let's ignore the other two. Just say something.
Okay. So the comparison is okay, but sometimes we need also to understand how the cost structure of a telecom company is. When you have your costs in your company, that cost is shared between the customers that you have. If you go to China Mobile, they have 1 billion customers in China. The cost they have is not the same cost structure in Sierra Leone. My cost that I have to share between the customer I have. So it has to take so many things in consideration before we do the comparison between the cost that we have. And we have, by the way, they used to say when the plane arrive on time, nobody talk about it. But whenever it's late, you have newspaper about it. So we have so many planes that are on time in this country, but nobody talk about it. And when we are doing good things, it's because we have the cost, we have the money to invest. And that money is coming from the business we do. And we have to make it affordable for the customers because we care about for those customers. That's why our internet, despite all the costs we are talking about, we think about our customers, and the internet we have is the most affordable in the sub-region. And I can say that, you can do your benchmark, is the most affordable over the sub-region, while sometimes our costs are more higher than everywhere in the sub-region. So if somebody, for example, in the US, is talking about internet is cheaper sometimes, my cost in the cost of that one is not the same. If somebody want to deploy fiber in the US, he doesn't have to import the fiber. Somebody is fabricating the fiber inside the town, he buy it there. So when we are talking on the public, we cannot go deep in our cost structure, but we have to build something and make it affordable for our customers. That's why sometime in our business plan, the benefit is the profit, we take it 10 years after. 10 years after sometime. So why we do that? It's because we know you have to invest a lot, continue to invest, make your product affordable to the customer, improve daily your quality of service, then at the end of the day, we expect having the profit you have. So this is what I can respond for now, but the rest, I think what Shadi said, we are aligned on his perception of what is in, because we are operating in the same environment. Thank you so much. Okay, so, sorry. What is in Maxit is all promotion? No, everything is not promotion. So you have some things that are in Maxit that are available on the USSD. Those are not promotions. But what is promotion is this unlimited bundle that is promotion and only available on Maxit. So everything is not promotion. Sorry? Yes?
You are not taking it off.
No, we have the unlimited one day, the unlimited 3 days, and the unlimited 1 week, 2 Mbps. What is removed is the 60 day ones. 1 Mbps, yes. The rest is there.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me hear DG.
Good afternoon again. Honorable, I want to thank you for the opportunity to come back and try and clarify some of these things. I also want to let the public know that my concern for the citizens of this country is valid. It's very we'll not talk here. Okay, well, let people they understand. Say there is no way not in the world where operators in can to me with suggestion where I go say they against the people of this country. Where I go say they know that. I mean, then say they know say they always come to know something. I say yes. I always tell them say no, we have to. So the honorable, what your honorable will say, even before today, I don't engage them. Tell them say we have to look at ways to give back. Now we look at the promotions that we get right now and try to see if we can modify them and make sure the people that feel say we are listening to them. And the two don't guarantee me say they are looking at that. And beyond today, we are going to keep engaged and make sure we will come up with more promotions. I don't want to say we will take away the problem, but we will at least help people that understand say the regulator and the operators, parliament and the government, they actually look out for the people of this country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. Thank you, DG. Thank you, the First Estates and the civil society. I want to say thank you for this meeting. But before I close, join this meeting, let me just make things very clear. Might make things clear to everybody. This parliament will be, and people will represent, and the vote will be. Honorable members, please, can we have one meeting so we can get that the people in vote who can hear and will represent the people in their best interest. And they serve the conscience and they serve the God. As much as I support for all get service who they pay for, like I say, and we also want to protect the investors. One single person that will make with them investors their way. We still get Serranians there who they work with these investors. We just say, one meeting, please. Can we have one meeting, please? Thank you. We get some Serranians there where they feed from these investors. And those Serranians there where they second families. So where would they play? Would they play the role as arbiter? They come halfway. We make sure say the people who they represent, the interest for being priority to we. Now this country when I sit down, and they say this to everybody when they watch me, we'll get issues with quality service with Orange. We go right around at this country, we can at this parliament, we ask the regulator, the DG, for fine Orange. They fine them also, sir, because people will not be satisfied with their service. At the time, we go right around inside the network, they all side of the country. And that, we validate, say yes, they optimize, but they not inform the people. Because they not inform the people, say they optimize. Accordingly, appropriately, we ask the operator, the regulators that will find Orange, and they find them. They come back and give it time, say don't give them time for fix the issues. I sure say we don't get 100% right, but I think at least they don't improve because recently the new system don't get network. The CEO in CSF move at one point he said, "We're not a community." You know, sir, for who know the poverty if they work because nobody get network at the time. This country will do that for the people in this country because we know say enough fall within the laws. So this one, now we make law, we don't give NaTCA, we say we are going to implement the law. NaTCA, we rely on our judgment until we say, then people will increase tariff or don't increase tariff. NaTCA said don't increase tariff. Now promotion. So we go with NaTCA in judgment and we see waiting, they say. We don't get the first meeting we get, we will not be able to understand because we be actually emotional to the fact that people push we and we some people push them. But when we get everything that we need for listening kindly to them and may they explain to we waiting at the reason they put the one MBPS and how it will benefit the other people, everybody. But when they say to now, we still get quality of service issues. Not to everybody able to buy 2 Mbps. Yes, we get options for going and say I get 15 euros for the rest of the day. Well, at this point in time, collectively, what is on our soul? We don't listen to the MPs then. What do we want? Now, for me, I go back to the regulator and come up with an option. The gentleman from 1921 said option. When I come back with an option, we valid and important and useful, affordable for the people. As much as there's a promotion, but when I still I'm not able to come up with a promotion for me, for letting people they benefit from it. We want NaTCA to take the lead on that, for me to go sit down and come up with an option for the people then. Where everybody will for benefit from it. Affordable ones, and come back to Parliament and tell we see that this would not result at and let the public know at the end of the day. But we don't want we come, we sweep out the carpet and say, yes, our promotion, yes, we are agreeing on promotion. Promotion on the but at the same time, we don't make them used to the promotion. It means what's done also, and they subscribe. Sometimes I left the work or I left to do something, it's done. I subscribe again. If I don't get time, I buy mobile money, orange money or free money, I subscribe again. When I say I go one mobile, I use anyone. So I say this one will charge, I use me later. So we use all the platforms that we will get. But what to make this meeting important for more allow the fourth estate and the civil society for say them because they said that the voice for the people. Not to everybody able for talk. Not to everybody. Some people right now they are online, they live, they even the blast parliament. But what we know we do within the conscience. That's waiting people they want that for all go block Africa block orange today. They don't please one person. But then they happen. How about thousands of Sierra Leoneans when they work there? When they're employed? How about when they depend on those Sierra Leoneans when they work there? We can get the powers for all of them. How about the tax? Because NRA said they look up to them every month, every year, they pay. And that's tax when they come for service delivery at the government. For every other government. So we also need the investors. We need them. As much as they provide service for we. Waiting good for me and this committee we don't get clarity say they not increase that promotion. But that promotion they will adjust. We need for communicate them to the people appropriately. Then people understand. When we say the people don't understand. And they don't understand. We need yesterday I be on live coverage or live phone call. Let me concentrate in Canada. In fact, when we explain to them what happened in the previous one, they say they talk for the mobile companies. Because they don't understand that at all. What did they understand right now in reversal? But again, we get for know what we do not take excess powers in our hand. If we don't work within the powers or NaTCA, then they go back for go review this and come back to me and say we'll review and knock out options. Waiting key right now are options for the people that use the usage and affordability for us. Please, as much as we get access, but again, we want to emphasize on the quality of service, the network, the call drops. I want to, in fact, say at this moment, I want to say thank you to the DG again. We understand, say, the day on the road drive tests, we don't need people to identify which side network, not the which side network. We will not tell DG say, I network pay. DG will get in way for say, no, network not the other. It will identify the sports area, the rest sports areas then. And able for count on the hand. Then make count regulations then for make sure say you can wait for final now. If we allow you to abide to the quality of service. We give this house, this parliament with regulations. Recently we don't pass the regulations and we don't give DG for making get powers for final and for work within the laws. So we not fall hand for food, say because we support investors or we support, we want to come halfway. Then we allow now for work. We allow the people back for benefits, including with all our subscribers. All our shut down till they will get problem. But we know what that they happen. When Orange began issues, they said they optimize. Plenty people in this country began issues. The customer base began issues. They drop customers. In fact, that they motivate you for local rights on this country for make sure so we find out say yes, it's optimized. But by the time they can lost customers. Again, the other side ramifications. So at this point, we say we will go back. Collectively, we say we will go back. We will go review what's important, what's good for the people. Many people can get something. Now Christmas they come. Then people look at how we go, many people celebrate and say yes, DG don't do this for we and Orange and Africa don't come up with something again, additional promotion. Promotion can be in any form where people will use. Please, DG, don't get review and when I go back and come up with something options. Let me choose what you want. Please. Otherwise, honorable members, I want to say thank you to all and thank you to the Fourth Estate and thank you to everybody who participated in this meeting. I want to say this meeting is done adjourned until we get back to now and anything we call now, we believe we call the public back for candidacy. Thank you very much. God bless you.
So, what's